Okay, we're starting a new project that involves data and a smart home kit that we've got, and we're going to talk about MakeCode and hardware and using this smart home kit to do data analytics using this DF robot cloud connects to the internet using the BBC microbit. Two of them right now. One of them in the future is going to be in this home. Right now I'm just using a demonstration to show that we can send a signal by, in this case, pressing the A button. This is programmed to send a signal to this board and then upload to the cloud. And I'll show you what that looks like. This ThingSpeak is supposed to not only record data in the cloud that comes from our board, but also to analyze that data and then possibly send signals back to the smart home. For example, if this home senses temperature increase, it could send a signal to the board, to the cloud, and from the cloud back to the home. For example, to turn on a fan. All right, this is going to be the new project. It's going to be a little bit involved. I'm going to go through and explain where to get the products and how much they cost. Like I say, we're using MakeCode by Microsoft with the BBC microbit. There's a share system, and I can put the share links to our coding in the description of this video. If you click on the share link, it will then download the entire environment to your browser, either on your mobile device or on your computer. This is the board I'm talking about, $40. Not sure if that includes the little battery, rechargeable battery. This battery can be purchased from Amazon and other sources. It's called the 16340. Here's the BBC microbit version 2. We're not using version 1. We're using version 2, which is this one that has the notches in the edge connector. That way you'll know you're getting a version 2. We're going to need two of them, one for this smart home, which does not come included in the smart home, and the other one for the DF robot. It's called Micro IoT board. Micro IoT, this board. Amazon, this is the source for the Keys Studio Smart Home Kit. It is $55 with the microbit. We have many, so we did not buy more microbits. We bought the $36 or $38 version of this kit without the microbit. It also does not come with its battery. The tutorial for the smart home. This smart home has a tutorial, and it actually goes through the entire explanation of how MakeCode and microbit work. Describes the different peripherals that are in the smart home, steam sensor, all this stuff is in the kit. And there is a tutorial on how to use it. On our MakeCode programming, this is the basic program that I'm using, and I'm going to share it with the share icon by creating a URL, and I'll put that in the description of this video. That will install for you everything you need for this board to upload data received or generated by the board to ThingSpeak. We need to have our internet Wi-Fi connection in the microbit. We need to have the password in the microbit. And then we need to have this key code, and I'll show you where to get this key code in the microbit. All right, here is ThingSpeak. This is the way it receives the data and displays it. You might think your student is not mature enough to handle data analytics, but certainly if this were temperature, you would be able to see the temperature going up and down. That's not hard to understand. And then back to that key code that you need. Under channels, my channels, and I can have up to 4 channels for free on ThingSpeak. 4 for free. And every channel can have many, I think 8 different displays. This API key is important. This is what I was saying is in your code. This code right here has this key. You get that key from your channel under API keys. We can clear our channel if we want to. We can make notes. We can share our data in public view. I'm showing private view here. This is one of our charts. We can have up to 8 charts with different titles: temperature, light intensity. Here I'm doing the tilt. It has an accelerometer in the microbit itself. I'm displaying that. Go back to channels, my channel. I can go to settings. I've got these different fields, they're called, and a field corresponds in the code to value. Remember that. The field corresponds to value. A lot of information. This is quite sophisticated. ThingSpeak has a lot of information. Data import and export. So there'll be more about all this. We're studying data analytics so the kids can figure out what kind of data is generated by this smart home when it's sensing things. The smart home includes things like this. I have not opened this kit yet, but this is one device, proximity sensor. Comes with at least one servo motor. This little screen is on this device included, so we can make displays on our Internet of Things IoT board. Many different sensors, temperature sensor, gas sensor. So there will be more.